Hello, and welcome to the T-Flow channel. In this video, we simulate laminar flow in a pipe. The problem is modeled as a two-dimensional axisymmetric domain. The pipe has a length of 1 meter and a diameter of 0.1 meters. Water is used as the working fluid. A uniform inlet velocity of 0.001 meters per second is applied at the inlet. At the outlet, a pressure outlet condition is used. The Reynolds number is approximately 100, so the flow remains laminar. We start by opening Fluent and set the analysis type to two-dimensional. Then we enter Design Modeler. We select the sketching plane and draw a rectangle from the center with the dimensions shown in the video. Next, from the Concept menu, we select Surface from Sketches, choose the drawn geometry, and generate the surface. At this point, it is important to note that we are not modeling the full pipe geometry. Because the problem is axisymmetric, the flow behavior is identical around the central axis of the pipe. Therefore, we only model half of the pipe cross-section, and Fluent will later reconstruct the full three-dimensional flow by rotating this 2D geometry around the axis. Finally, in the body section, we change the body type from solid to fluid and move on to mesh generation. Now we proceed to meshing. For this geometry, we can simply use the default Fluent mesh with an element size of 5 millimeters. However, if a more controlled mesh is required, as shown in the video, we can apply edge sizing. We select the inlet and outlet edges, change the sizing type to number of divisions, and set the number of divisions to 20. Then, we enable bias type and set the bias factor to 3 to slightly refine the mesh near the boundaries. We apply similar sizing settings to the top and bottom edges, using the values shown in the video. This mesh is relatively coarse for this geometry, but for demonstration purposes, we continue with it. Next, we create name selections. We define the inlet, the outlet, and most importantly, the axis. The axis represents the line of symmetry around which the two-dimensional geometry is revolved to form the full pipe. Defining this axis correctly is essential for axisymmetric simulations in Fluent. Now, we move to the Setup section. Under 2D space, we select Axisymmetric. This option tells Fluent that the 2D geometry represents a slice of a cylindrical domain, and that the flow variables should be solved assuming rotational symmetry around the defined axis. We then select the laminar viscous model, since the Reynolds number is in the laminar regime. Next, we create or assign the material with the desired physical properties and assign it to the fluid zone. We also make sure that the axis boundary condition is present in the Boundary Conditions panel. At the inlet, we apply a velocity inlet condition and specify the inlet velocity. At the outlet, no additional condition is required. Fluent automatically treats it as a pressure outlet at atmospheric pressure. For the solution method, we use the coupled scheme. For initialization, we choose standard initialization and initialize the solution from the inlet. We run the simulation for 200 iterations. Due to the simplicity of the problem, the solution converges very quickly. Finally, we move to CFD post to visualize the results. We create a velocity contour, select the correct location, and set the variable to velocity magnitude with 50 contour levels. To visualize the full pipe, we duplicate the contour and apply reflection. In the view settings, we choose reflection about the ZX plane and apply the changes. Now we can clearly see the complete velocity field inside the pipe. The velocity profile inside the pipe shows a parabolic shape, with the maximum velocity at the center line and zero velocity at the walls. This behavior is a direct result of the no-slip boundary condition applied at the pipe wall. The smooth and symmetric velocity distribution confirms that the flow is fully developed and laminar.